Hello and welcome to Garrett Farms. We're back with another episode of our Campaign of France series where we're trying to get to 100% achievements before FS22 comes out. We're only a couple days away, and so we've really got to get on it. These sheep produce a ton of wool, so we advanced since last episode just a single day. And we're all one pallet short of a full trailer here again. So it's just crazy how much wool that these sheep are producing, which is awesome. I wish they were producing more sheep, though. We're still at 33 sheep, so we've only made 3 sheep in all of that time, and we're 8 hours away from the next sheep. So I think what we're going to do to speed up this process is we're going to buy 10 more sheep just to keep this thing moving along, see if we can speed up the breeding process here. Now, my understanding is that sheep do need to be the same type here to be bred appropriately. So we're going to go ahead and buy the black sheep that we have already got here. And 10 of those is going to come in at 16,000, which is just what we've got in the bank here. We'll have enough to do that with the delivery options here. And so there we go. When the hour ticks over, we should see that this reproduction rate comes down here a little bit. And we've still got over half of our food here. I did fill up the water off camera, and our chickens are doing great. We started with, I believe, 45 chickens. So we've already gotten 17 additional chickens here. I'm not too worried about that. We're going to keep that going and see how things work out. We've been doing fertilizer contracts. It's crazy. The contracts just keep popping up. So I keep grabbing these fertilizer contracts as they pop up around the map. We've got another, 6 contracts lined up here. So we're going to go grab those contracts here. We're going to do a little bit of work off camera, I think, because like I said, we're 2 days away from getting to FS22, and I want those achievements. So let me get a little bit of work done. I just wanted to check in on all the things going on around the farm here. We'll get to it, and we'll jump back in just a little bit. Now, I've already knocked out a contract, but I thought I would record this. We haven't been back on this little trail here. This is the little town right in front of the farm, and there's this cool little gravel path here that takes us back to a handful of fields here. And so we're going to go ahead and spread some fertilizer here on this field if I can get going down the length of it. It's just a little bit wider than a single fertilizer pass here. And so we're going to go up and back. But what I love about this map is that while it's so small, the way that they laid out the fields and the roads on this map, like I've driven on this back paved road here a number of times, but I've never managed to come down this gravel road. There's a dirt track over here between the fields. Like, this map just has a way of feeling so much bigger than it really is. It's such a small map. So we're going to keep knocking out these fertilizer contracts. I'm hoping to get to the first milestone at a minimum today. I'm getting nervous that we're going to have enough time to get these achievements done before FS22 comes out. So bear with me, folks. We're going to push and see what we can do to make it happen. But I don't know. I'm not going to make you guys sit through 100 contracts with me here. We'll check back in after a little bit and see where we're at. All right, so we've managed to make it back up by our farm here for one of the contracts that we're doing. And so I thought now would be an awesome time to check in on things. We've got to collect this one. You can see I've picked up just a ton of fertilizer contracts here. I love this mod, especially for what we're trying to get done, but that's a lot of contracts that we're going to have to knock out. If I hop over here, we've already done 12 contracts in this session alone. We've done a total of 30 contracts in this game. I still haven't gotten my 50 contract achievements. Hopefully we're going to be getting that 50 here soon. And so I'm going to top off the fertilizer here. Oh, we're almost out. We're going to have to buy some more again. And I thought it'd be a good time to clean up after the animals here. Keep that productivity high. So let's do that here real quick and then check in on how they're doing. Now, for the chickens, cleaning with the broom has been working really good. The excess goes right back into the pen. For the sheep, however, I noticed because the spill area is not also the fill area, that product gets destroyed if I just use the broom. And so we've been actually using the loading wagon here just because I'm trying to optimize how much time I spend doing the grass cutting and stuff. I want to maximize how much time we can spend on contracts here. And so I'm just picking this stuff up with the loading wagon real quick here. And as you can see, we got another 600 liters there with that. So that's not too bad. And we're going to top off the water as long as we're here as well. You can see we're still cranking on 120 X time here. It should be light any minute now. And for whatever reason, the battery in this tractor is just not going down very fast. I've been very surprised at how little electricity we're using. Honestly, it's kind of disappointing. I would have expected, with how much time I've spent in this tractor at this point, that we would have needed to recharge it by now. So unfortunately, that's just not the case. And so as long as we're back up here at the farm, the other thing that came to mind is at some point we're going to need to cut this grass so that we can keep feeding those sheep, and we need to fertilize our own ground. We've done so much here and other places that we haven't been fertilizing our own grass. Oh, look at this. We're not even fertilizing. It's not getting any fertilizer because it doesn't know what to fertilize for grass, maybe? Let's see here. No values detected yet. Maybe grass doesn't require nitrogen with precision farming. Interesting. I'm not sure. I've never actually paid that much attention to it, but it doesn't appear to be doing a whole lot of anything. So we're not going to keep wasting our product. We're going to jump back out into doing some of these contracts. But before we do, we better check on our animals here. So we're at 74 chickens. We started at 45. So if I just round that up to 75, we've gotten a whole, 30 chickens here so far. We're getting there. We need 100. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. And our sheep are now up to 45, which means we've had 5 sheep birthed with the 40 that we've now purchased. So we're at 5 out of the 30 that we need for sheep. We better keep going at this because we need a lot more. Luckily, we've got a ton of contracts here to go knock out. Oh, we've got some more. Every time I come into the menu to accept one, I just double check. And if any new ones pop up, I grab them. I'm pretty sure this locks the field state in, so those fields stop growing until I do the contracts. And so we're going to get right back out there and do some more contracts. All right, folks, we are back and checking in. It has started raining, which is unfortunate because if we look here at our animals, they're starting to get low on food. So I really need to get back and harvest our barley field. We really need some grass for these sheep. We have gotten to 7 sheep produced out of our needs, and it looks like about 41 chickens. So we're approaching the halfway point here on chickens. We're not yet to a third on sheep, which is really, really unfortunate for us. We got to keep these things moving, but I can't get more food for them while it's raining. And so we've been cranking on these contracts. I have done so many contracts. In fact, let's look how many contracts we've done. Oh my goodness, I've done 31 contracts this session. We're at 49 contracts completed here, which tells me in order to get the achievement, I'm going to need to complete 50 in one game, or rather 100 in a single game to get the full achievement. Or achievements for this are broken or being disrupted by using the Better Contracts mod. I'm not sure which. We're gonna find out here literally as we finish this field. This will be my 50th field, so I should get the achievement here, and I did. You guys can't see it because the Steam pop-up doesn't show up, but I just got the 50 contract achievement. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to do 50 more contracts on this map. Well, I know we can do it. We've done 32 already tonight. So we've used up 67,000 liters of fertilizer on this playthrough, which is honestly kind of crazy. We're just going to keep cranking on these contracts, and hopefully this rain stops eventually. We're going to set the time back up. I slowed it down here for a moment while we kicked the video recording back off and looked at some stats just to kind of see what was going on without things changing on us. But man, we just need the time to keep passing here. We've got to get these achievements knocked out. All right, so we've knocked out a number of additional contracts here after taking a small break. So we're at 56 total. 5 more contracts done here since our last check-in. But man, our animals, they need some feed. And so the sun came out this morning. We're going to take a break from the contracts and get some of the yard chores done here. Yeah, you know, we got to do some actual farming here. So I'm going to drop the weight off here and we're going to try and be a little bit sneaky here. And so I'm kind of curious if this little tiny tractor can handle doing both of these tasks at once so we don't have to rake and then come back out and pick things up with the loading wagon. If I could do it all in one pass, man, would that save us some time, I think. Now, I don't know if we're going to have the horsepower for this, but we're certainly going to try it. So let's see how this is going to work out. We're going 6 miles an hour. I think this is probably worth our time. 7-8 miles an hour. Look at that. We're able to mow and pick it up in a single pass. This is going to be much more efficient for us here, even though we're going a little slow. You can see as we make turns and hit little bumps and stuff, it's slowing us down. But being able to do it in a single pass rather than multiple passes, this is small farm living here. I can't wait. We're going to get these achievements done yet. Oh, I was hoping I was turning the mower off there. I didn't want to make a mess everywhere while we were turning around, but it looks like we failed. We can always come back, I suppose, and do a little bit of the cleanup after the fact. We did get the implement set here for the front, though, for next time, so I can lift up if I don't want to make a mess while I'm turning around. We're already at 30% of our wagon here, and so hopefully this one field is going to be enough to feed the sheep for a bit. I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and lift this thing up so we're not making a mess of the ditch there. And so we'll mow until we get the loading wagon all filled up here, and then we'll go dump and kind of take a stock of how much progress that's going to go towards keeping our sheep fed. Ideally, we'd just have to do the one field here this time, and then we'll be able to switch over and get some barley off. I'd like to not have to do both fields at the same time. That would make me nervous as far as how much feed the sheep are going to need. I think since we have still not that many of them, that this is going to suffice. So let's get this mowed and find out. Now, I do have to apologize. We've cut out a lot of the action in this particular episode, but trying to knock out almost 50 contracts in a single session would have made for an enormously long episode. So we're trying to get done with these achievements before FS22 comes out. It has been a grind, let's just put it that way. So I appreciate those of you that are bearing with me for my journey through the FS19 achievements here. We're almost done with them. I am full up here. I'm just going to finish mowing the couple of sections that are here so that we can just come back and pick those up if we need to. And we'll go dump this trailer and then I guess try and pick up what's left out here. We'll obviously have some left. All right, we're going to stop messing around there and head on over to the sheep pen and dump this grass in and find out what kind of progress this is going to make towards filling that feed area up. We've got 16,000 liters of grass here in the loading wagon. I'm hoping that this fills it up mostly. I'm not expecting it to fill it all the way up, I guess, but I'd love to be over half. I'd love to be able to just go pick up the scraps that are left out in that field that we just mowed and not need to do another field right now. That's kind of where I would consider it a win. Sorry, sheep, you're in our way just a bit. There's a full load of grass into the pen. Let's check the menu. Not bad. We're almost full. So we're going to do just what I said, which is go pick up that little bit that's left out in the field. And I don't think we're even going to bother we'll drag it in here. Let's go get it. All right, there we go. We've got the remaining 2,000 liters off of that field. We might as well just go ahead and dump this in the sheep pen as long as we're all hooked up to this trailer. Hopefully be more efficient. We won't have to come back here quite as soon to do it again. And quite honestly, we probably don't even need the second grass field. We'd probably be fine with the one that we just cut, being able to do that again. By the time we need more grass, I suspect that it's going to be fully grown again. And as you can see, we've been dragging these pallets out here as they get full. We've got so much wool here that we'd be able to sell if we needed to. Honestly, we just don't need the money. The contracts are bringing in a ton of money right now. And so that's been definitely keeping the fertilizer contracting business running here on the side. We're going to hook up real quick here, dump a little bit more water in. We'd just topped this off not too long ago. I've already cleaned up after the chickens here, and oh man, we're going to get full on eggs here as well soon. So we're going to have to deal with all that here in the next episode, I believe. So I'm going to drop this mower off here. We do need to also get some barley going for the chickens. I think we're going to save the barley harvest for next episode as well. We've been grinding down these achievements pretty hard today. I think we're going to be able to finish these achievements next episode, no problem. So plan on next episode wrapping up this series, hopefully. We've only got 44 contracts to go. We can knock those out, no problem. We're over half on contracts. We're almost half on chickens. And we've got 8 out of 30 sheep done. So sheep is going to be the thing slowing us down here. But as you can see, we've got plenty of feed. So we're going to just keep cranking on this. That's all for today. Kedurk out. Whoa. Whoa. Where are we going? Ooh. Now this is a bonus. The 2 fields line up. I can just go straight across, knocking out contracts with efficiency. There you go.